CenterStrain01 back at you with more Mass Effect 3. We're going to get into some missions here real quick. But first things first is, sorry I haven't uploaded anything lately. This week is so busy, and it's amazing how much stuff the Army, which I have to do this week. Tonight, just tonight alone, I have 2 missions tonight at 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. So I'm going to be working another 8 hours tonight. So right now it's like around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But instead of getting some sleep, I decided that I need to get some more Mass Effect 3 in for you guys so you can enjoy the story with me a little bit more. And plus, you know, I want to play it as well. But I just want to let you guys know what's going on. And then I've got also missions this Saturday and Sunday. But I am going to do my best to put out as much content as I can for you guys because that is what I want to do. Also, for you guys out there, please do not spoil anything in the comments. I love to read people's comments, and I love to answer questions and things like that. But I don't want to look and see something about the ending because I really don't want to know, and I want to experience this for the first time for myself. So, if you know how the ending goes, try to keep it to yourself and don't give anything away for my sake and for everybody out there that can't get this game and they want to follow the story with me. And I thank you guys for that so much. So without further ado, we need to actually talk to Captain Anderson real quick, and we're going to get started.
Shepard, I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Okay, there you have it. So we just talked to Captain Anderson. We got some more reputation, and we're going to go ahead and get started with these missions. Let's do it. Okay, we are back at our galaxy map, and we're going to go ahead and start. So what can we do? What do we have open for us? We've got, obviously, maybe a couple of side missions, or we as well have got the main story. See, before there was actually nothing that was lit up like this because everything that we needed to do had been done. We were done with all the side missions that we had, and now we actually have a few things. Obviously, we have those missions at the Citadel, those little small missions, which really are just mining planets. And like I said, you guys don't need to see any of that. You guys just need to see the action and the stuff that pertains to the story as much as possible. So we got find ex-Cerberus scientists and investigate Asari colony. Well, oh, we also have the main mission, which is the priority mission for the main story, which is speak with Quarians. So, what am I going to do? I think what they say is that you can go like 2 or 3 missions while having these side missions open, but hopefully these will be really short, and we're actually going to go ahead and do these 2, and then we'll continue with the Quarian just a little bit later. So, let's do it. We'll do find ex-Cerberus scientists first. Okay, so we've got new squad member, Ashley, and we're definitely going to bring her into the fight. Let's see which... I want to try this one out just because she looks kind of badass in it. And we'll take... How about a bitch fight? We'll take Liara with us. Let's do it.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
Our intel is minimal.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
All right, this is awesome. Looks like we've got our man
What Cerberus
Jacob.
abandoned
Hell
this
yeah.
place. Pretty damn chilly.
All right, just keep moving.
First, let's make sure we got everybody equipped, concussive, and warp.
Moving.
Yeah.
What did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
All right, let's get a good look around here.
Push! Push forward! Maybe we can flank these guys. Watch for it. They are up.
Nice headshot.
I'm on it. All clear. Any civilians live?
This is Brynn. Jacob, are you alright? Come in.
All right, there's our man Jacob. So it looks like this is Jacob's mission.
Shepard,
Jacob. How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Brynn. If you can hear me, come in. Is there anyone there?
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Brynn.
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Thanks, and you as well.
Shepard, this is Dr. Brynn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
but the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
You know this guy, Jacob? More ex-Cerberus?
He worked with me to stop the collectors.
So that was kind of weird. Like when it showed Liara, she wasn't there. So obviously a little bit of a glitch.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
But it
We're
just
getting
goes
out
to
of here
show,
alive.
you know,
I promise.
you can't get this kind of ambitious of a game perfect, which I can totally understand that.
Commander Shepard, I've heard about you. Another Cerberus defector, as it were.
Something like that.
Dr. Gavin Archer. I imagine we both crossed the elusive man in our own way.
How did you end up here?
The research I did for Cerberus hurt a lot of people. I've done things no human should. There I was. With blood on my hands, blood I could never wash away. The elusive man didn't care. He said our goal was greater than any sacrifice it took to attain it.
That's what happens when you sleep with the devil.
I take it the elusive man didn't just let you resign.
A man who loves to lecture about morality's shades of grey, he's very black and white when it comes to obedience. Either you do the job, or you die trying to quit.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
It was called Project Overlord. An experiment attempting to find non-violent methods for controlling the Geth.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yes. Well, like most things the elusive man touches, my work became corrupted by degrees. Suffice it to say, things didn't end well.
How did it go wrong?
Serendipity, I'm afraid. The Geth were unresponsive to my attempts to communicate with them, until my younger brother David made a breakthrough. He was an autistic savant, a mathematical genius. In no time, he'd mastered the Geth language and was communicating with them.
You're saying he could speak directly with the Geth?
It was rudimentary at first, so I decided to take the next step. Tap David straight into their network. It was sensory overload. No mind, even a savant's, could process the barrage of information. It drove him insane.
Did David volunteer for this?
The elusive man kept pushing for results. I was eager to please him. It seemed harmless at first.
So you forced your brother to do that?
Believe me, it's a nightmare I relive every night. He went berserk. His mind became a computer virus that infected all our systems. He killed dozens of lab personnel. They finally had to detonate nuclear weapons over the base to stop the havoc.
That's all, Doctor.
I appreciate your help getting us out of here, Commander.
Okay, so some of you might know that that was actually the Project Overlord DLC. However, I did play the DLC, but I believe I was not able to finish it completely, so that's why it went through all of this. So for those of you that are wondering, hey, you know, that's why. So let's keep going. Okay, I think, ooh, what's this?
Get the text from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
I'm good with the weapons that I have, so I don't think I need to do any weapon bench stuff.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How did you maintain secrecy with that many?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Brynn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
That just upped the ante.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Okay.
Dr. Cole? Got a moment?
Of course.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the Collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with it. It was a researcher. The elusive man.
That technical...
It also strange to think about.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
What kind of work did you do for
Until the elusive man's...
That technical...
It also strange.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants?
It's based on tech gathered from the... In essence, it involves dissect... Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
I'm just glad I could help. Okay. Let's get this show on the road.
Shepard, I'm in here.
Hey, you okay? How've you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people, defending their ideals. I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
How long have you known Brynn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
All right. So this has been a very interesting mission. I love how it's kind of wrapping up everybody's stories, and hopefully we can get everybody out of here alive. I mean, that's the plan.
I'm not willing to die to take this thing.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
Look, let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
Okay.
These civilians had no hope of coming out of this alive.
Badly equipped, guns offline. It would have been a massacre.
All right, here